Volume 1, Number 10. Mike's New Office Art Therapy Board. Michael is so impressed with Grace's art therapy corkboard. He's so proud he doesn't know which office to put it in, where to put it, as he asks for suggestions. So Macy's in the office helping and assisting. Macy, Michael exclaims, where do you think I should put my corkboard? You should put it right in front of your desk, said Macy. It's so pretty, isn't it? Said Mike. Oh, Macy loves it. As Lisa jumps in and says, wow, that's really beautiful artwork. Who did that? Said Macy. Well, my wife actually, by request, I asked her months ago if she would do an art therapy board for me. That's beautiful work, said Macy. Is your wife an art therapist? She's a therapist and she did the artwork and she created it for me. And I asked her months ago about it, but she finally did it. You like it? I love it, said Macy. I love it, said Lisa. Michael Carrington noticed it too. He said, that's very creative. I love it too. Uh, by the way, I have to go over to the airport location. Being as it's the new year, I need to spend a little more time over there. So you might not see me as much in the office. Being as you're senior managers, you're going to have to take care of business over here. But I need to spend more time at the airport location, just kind of be more visual this year. So if you don't see me, I'll be here for the Thursday reports and I will be over there. I'm just going to be spread thin between both offices. So you know that's going to be a new routine of mine. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be here. That just means I'm going to be spread thin between both offices. But you see my art therapy board, I'll be here more than I'll be over there, put it that way. So I'm going to head over to the airport location here now. So you got everything going well over here? Lisa said, everything's going well. Macy, you're okay? Yes, said Michael. Okay. And everything's going well. So if there's anything that needs to be done, Thursday's report will be ready. I'll have it ready by tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the airport location. Okay. So I'm going out the back exit so nobody, you know, ask me any questions. Okay. All right. So as Michael leaves, he's almost hard to detach himself from the art therapy board, but he says that this is exactly what he needed in the office is that art therapy board to remind himself of how beautiful the work is that was created just for him. As Michael leaves to go to the airport location, he knows that there's a lot of people that he doesn't know real well. So it's going to be time for him to get reacquainted with the airport location. He spent a lot of time getting that location at the 76 location established. Now that he has senior management there, he's very comfortable with leaving it in good hands. So it's time to get reacquainted with the airport location. He walks in the door at the airport location. He wants to get it reorganized and get on what he calls reset. So he walks in and Stephen Carver's there. Hey, Michael, it's so nice to see you. It's been so long. And they shake hands. Michael said, I'm going to be around a lot more this year. So I just want to kind of put everything in motion because everything that had to happen at the 76 location, I had to make sure everything was in good condition before coming back to the airport location. You get what I mean? Yes, Stephen agreed. He said, yeah, that's what you had to do. You had to get that boat floating, more or less. Everything's going pretty good here, said Julie. It's been a couple years since you've really been around. Well, I've been here and there. Don't get me wrong, but I need to be here to help keep things going in the right direction with the rentals. Being as we concentrated so much work over there, I need to concentrate a lot of attention here, like employment, board meetings, etc. Like whatever I did over at 76, I got to duplicate it here. although I can't be at two places at once, I'll spread myself thin. I'll be working double shifts again, and I don't want to do that. So what I want to do is first have a meeting with staff and do the things that I did over at 76 and do that here. But our staff meetings aren't going to be on Thursdays, they'll be on Tuesdays here. So what we'll do is we'll have our staff meeting. Instead of having it tomorrow, we're going to have a staff meeting today since I'm here. We'll start every Tuesday though, once this meeting's over. I need to have the staff meeting to regroup everybody. So if you could tell everybody that we're going to have a staff meeting here in about 20 minutes, everybody that's here at least, and then we'll start our staff meetings next week on Tuesdays. Is that a deal? Stephen and Julie agreed. Oh, that's excellent. So you're going to help reacquaint me with the staff. There's a lot of people that have to have their name tags on, so it'll help me know who's who and what's what. Okay? Because I might not remember by their first name, is what I'm saying, said Michael. That's fine, Jolie said. That's fine, Stephen said. Okay. All right, so about 20 minutes. 20 minutes is good. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to go back to my office and get my office organized and see what needs worked on and what we need to do to get things in operation. Is there anything broke or anything that needs fixed? No, everything's in working order. We've managed to keep everything in working order. Any work orders or anything, invoices with the rentals going in and out, anything that needs to go over to the other office, because I'll have to go back to the other office. Anything that needs to be sent over. No, everything's good. Everything's running very well here. You don't have to worry about that because we've been working very well with the customer service issues. Everything goes straight to HR. Okay, so everything goes over to HR. So if there's any questions or concerns, it goes directly to HR over at the other office. Exactly. Okay. So if I would need to know something, it would already have gone to me by that point. Yeah, everything goes to 76. That's what you're all doing is you're all centrally located at 76. We just rent the cars out and that's it. Everything else is handled at 76 office. Okay, good. All right, so I might not need to spend as much time, but I need to be visible to you all so that you have attention to whatever concerns that might be need addressed or just be here or just show up at meetings or do the month. Maybe we can just do monthly meetings or something like that. I'm trying to get a game plan together. Maybe we'll just do the monthly meetings, said Stephen, because I don't think you need to do weekly meetings. I think you need to do the weekly meetings at your other location, though. Okay, that sounds like a good idea, Stephen. Just announce to them that we're having a meeting in 15 minutes, okay? Okay, Stephen said. So Stephen goes to announce to the staff that they're going to have a meeting in 15 minutes with the CEO. So all the other people that are now have been there for lengthy periods of time may have not seen Michael in a while or just going to get reacquainted with Michael. Some have been also new hires that have been hired that Michael needs to get reacquainted to. So this is all good. This is a good step in the right direction. Michael's going to get to know his staff a little bit better. So the monthly meetings are now official. It's a good thing because Michael needs to be more visible at the airport location. This was a good decision on Michael's part. Michael goes into the break room and waits till the meeting starts. Of course, the boardroom's a lot smaller, but it's just the right size. But the break room is big enough where they can at least take a break. So Michael drinks some water, and as the meeting's about to start in a few minutes, Michael talks to Julie. So how's things going, Julie? Oh, it's going good. I'm still single. Why are you still single? I mean, you're the only person I know that's still single. Well, I got divorced. You know that. No, I didn't know that. Yeah, I got divorced about a year ago. I was married, as you know, but I've been single ever since. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How's life now? Well, I'm okay with being single. It's just I'm still single. That's just all. There's not really much else to say. Um, are you sad about it? No, not really. It's actually less drama, to be honest with you. Really? Yeah. So, is there anything I need to know that I need to know before the meeting? Well, we have a couple that came in. It's just a situation that you should be aware of. They're transgender and they're really nice people, but they were easily offended by another couple. And it was a customer service issue. And you should just be aware that the transgender couple wasn't being rude at all. And they were offended by something, a comment made. And what happens in the lobby sometimes is like out of our control. Well, we just calmed the situation down. We got the couple into the car and they left. And they didn't call corporate, which would have been you all. You wouldn't have heard about it because they didn't complain about us. They complained about the people in the lobby. But it didn't go that far. They made us aware that there was a comment made. So you should be aware of it, that this happened. Oh, this happened when? It actually just happened yesterday. That's why I'm glad you're here, so that you know that this happened. Okay. So there was some discrimination? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, we don't tolerate any of that, as you know. Okay, the meeting's here in a few minutes. So let's get into the boardroom and let me get a glass of water or coffee. I prefer water because, to be honest with you, my mouth dries out too quick with coffee. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the boardroom. I hope this doesn't take too long because it's getting busy out there. Jolie, if you have to excuse yourself, just go up front, okay? I think I might have to because it's going to get busy. It's Monday. A lot of people return their vehicles in on Monday mornings. Okay, Jolie, you're excused. Okay, those of you who are busy right now, if you have to leave because Monday is turning their vehicles in, go ahead and you can be excused. The only people that need to be here is just some staff members that aren't aware of the new changes. There's not going to be any drastic changes right away. It's just scheduling. As long as your schedule is on schedule and you're basically doing what you're supposed to do, is make sure your request offs are 2 weeks in advance. Make sure the manager is aware that your request off, it's in the manager's office. That book, that is. Okay. We're going to have monthly meetings. I'm going to be here more regularly throughout the month. I'm not going to be here every day. I'm just going to be here at random. I work at the main office where most of the work gets done, but we might see some hirings. We might see some increases. There's a potential of a merger coming up. There's potential changes in the next 2 to 5 years. I'm looking ahead. I'm not saying anything's happening yet, but there's a potential of some changes in the near future. So if there is changes and you decide to stay with the company beyond the next 2 years and you're doing good now, as far as bonuses, everybody received their bonuses. I wanted to get here after Christmas because it is the new year. I know that some of you received most, I think everybody received a bonus here, correct? Yes, yes. Okay, so Michelle, Lisa, Corinne, Pat, everybody, you did all well. Okay, Ashley, everybody's doing well. So, all of you that work the front desk, you're doing excellent. Anybody has any concerns about what goes on at the automotive department, it's all being handled over there at the 76 location. Even though we have one garage here that does small repairs, most of our repairs are going to be handled at the 76 location, okay? Anything else? Stephen is the general manager. We're going to probably see also some changes with hiring another assistant manager, and an office assistant as a temp. So if you see some new faces around, there's a possibility of that happening. But I'll be here to make those changes happen in the next couple months. But as of now, that's it for the meeting. You have any questions? No, everything's good. Okay, I know it's a busy day, so get back to work. Remember, if you need to take a break, just remember, let the manager know about it, okay? Sounds good to me. See ya. It's nice talking to you. Okay, and Pete, if you have any questions about what's going on in the automotive section, you can always call the general manager at the automotive section over at the 76 location. His name is Miguel. Okay, sounds good, says Pete. All right, guys and girls, I'm going to head out. I have to go back to the next location. I'll see you later. Nice seeing you, Michael. It's nice seeing you all. See you next month. Okay. As Michael leaves this airport location, before he leaves, he talks to Julie. Okay, Julie, how's things going? I just had that meeting, so I will update you on some of the things that went on at the meeting. I'll have Steven kind of update you, but I will have notes and email you or fax it to you, okay? Basically, there may be an office assistant attempt come in to help you, basically. So if you see that, that'll be in the next meeting, okay? But not right away. There's some potential changes in the next few years possibly coming up. I had an offer for somebody that wants to come in and pretty much join forces with me. So that'll be in the next 2 years. It could be sooner, but I'm just saying potentially. Oh, really? Said Julie. So this would really grow? Yeah, it could grow. I'm sitting on it right now. It's not a decision I made yet. Okay, I'm going to roll out of here because I got to go back to the next location and follow up with my senior managers. Okay, see you later, Michael. Okay, Julie, I'll talk to you later. As Michael leaves the airport location to go back to the other office and then clears his schedule for the rest of the day. All right. Michael makes it back to the next office, which is at the 76 location. Okay, everybody, listen. I'm going to be leaving here shortly, he announces to Michael Carrington and Julie. I'm not Julie. Michael Carrington and Lisa. I just got done talking to Julie. I just had a staff meeting. Everything's going to be covered that wasn't covered at the staff meeting on Thursday. So I'll write up the notes. I'll have everything ready for Thursday's meeting. I'm going to head home. I'll have everything done tomorrow. You'll read over the staff notes that I went over with them. It'll all be covered on staff meeting. That way you'll have a better idea what's going on. It's nothing new. It's going to be the same thing that I'm going to talk about at the staff meeting on Thursday. Sound good? Sounds great. Okay, I'll see you all later. I've been spread thin, so I got to get going and get home. Well, as Michael realizes, this has been an exhausting day. It was refreshing that he got a chance to talk to both offices. As he heads home, he's so bushwhacked that he goes to bed immediately as he gets home. He rolls in to bed and takes a long nap. He misses dinner, but he has a slice of vegetarian pizza that was left over in the refrigerator and goes right back to bed. The next day, and as the days go by, of course, the meeting came up. He had his notes and everything ready for the important meeting. He realized he didn't spend a lot of time with his family because this meeting was important. Okay, everybody, as Michael approaches the conference room, here's the deal. I've been dealing with the airport location the last couple of days. And as you know, I haven't been here at this location because I've been at the airport location. I need to spend as much time to pay attention to detail. So I'm going to keep this meeting really brief. I need to be at the airport location as much as I can to keep things going. Now, here's the announcement. Somebody approached me in a business meeting about merging. It's not a merger as much as it would be a big change for our company in the next 2 years. Now I'm sitting on it right now, but it's a possibility that this merger could go through. Now, what does that mean for you as a client or customer or somebody that's working here? That means promotions, that means more income, that could mean a lot of different things. But that's basically what it means. This wouldn't happen for another approximately year to 2 years. If you're still here and you're still getting bonuses and you still like your job, I would consider this a future plan, a career move for everybody. This is a career. This isn't some random job. This isn't a fly by night thing. This is a big move for both the company and you as the individual that works here. So if I definitely say yes to this, I have to consider what this would mean, what plans we have. I have to go through this individually with my family as well. So there's a lot to consider. So I'm making this announcement now that if I do plan to go forward with this, that I have to see how you feel about this as a company. Do we go forward? Because I don't want to go backward at this point. Do I go forward with this plan? And I told this to the airport location as well. A lot of changes are about to happen. Do we go forward? My question to you is, you as a company, do you feel comfortable with the changes that would come about if I draw up the plans? I will present this to you at some point. So with that said, the presentation will be next week. And I'm going to present to you the idea that I have in mind. And that presentation will be important, so you attend to this presentation. It'll be next Thursday. Does that sound like a deal? Sounds like a deal to me. Sounds like a great deal. Does that mean we get an increase in pay? Yes, it does definitely sound like an increase in pay to me. All right. Listen, this meeting's short and brief. There's no big changes right now. Right now, I'm sitting on the idea, but for the time being, I'm going to scatter and I'm going to go to the next location and I will talk to you next week at the presentation. I'm going to go over to the airport location tomorrow or next Monday, one of those 2 days, and I will do a presentation with them as well. So it'll be the same presentation on Tuesday that I'm going to do here on Thursday. Sounds excellent, Mike. Listen, good luck. Congratulations. Do well in the presentation, Mike. Okay, thank you very much. Everybody, it's been wonderful working together as a group, as a team. Remember, go team, go team, go team Mike. Go team Mike. That's right. All right, I'll see you all later. Have a great afternoon, okay? All right, Mike. Thank you. As Mike leaves, he breathes a sigh of relief because he realizes this could be a possible big change. As he looks at that beautiful cork board and art therapy board, he realizes how much therapy he might need as he goes through this process. He goes through the exit in the back door and says bye to the HR department. And it's the end of the day. It's a perfect way to end the day as he realizes this is a great new step forward. Could this mean that his company could expand? Could this mean big changes? Or there's a lot of questions of what possibly could happen. There's a lot of opportunities here for Michael. Could this mean the beginning, or this could be the end of a bad thing? He doesn't quite know yet. He has to pray about it. So he says a little prayer. Father, direct my footsteps, direct my decisions, direct me in the right steps, and that I make the right decisions for this company and for the future decisions that I'm about to make. Help me through this process. Guide my family, guide my life in the right direction, that you have me in the palm of your hand. And I pray all these prayers in Jesus' holy name. I pray, amen. Praise you, God, for everything that you do in my life.